The United States, as the sole superpower, stands head and heels above any nation when it comes to military spending. The fiscal year 2020 sees the US spending a whopping $721 billion in defense, distributed between the Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Army, and the Space Force. A lot of this money is spent on research and development, ensuring that the nation's technological edge is never compromised. Factories have rolled out new weapons. What most of them share in common is the cloak of stealth. That is, the ability to remain undetected by radar using a variety of technologies including radar absorbent coating, electronic warfare, radical design, etc. All of this naturally doesn't come cheap. When spending so much money, a small mistake can prove fatal. Take a look at the DDX program, intended to introduce a new class of stealth-guided missile destroyers, primarily for surface attack. The Pentagon initially hoped for 32 such vessels, but later, due to cost issues, dropped the number to 3. Thus, the cost per ship catapulted to a ridiculous $7.1 billion, including the R&D cost. Let's take a look at the specs of the vessel. Each unit costs $3.3 billion, excluding the R&D cost. It has a length of 610 feet, a beam of 80.7 feet, a draft of 27.5 feet, can speed up to 30 knots, and is operated by a crew of 158 sailors. The armament of the ship is made up of the following weapons. Number 1. Mk-46 close-in guns. These 30mm close-in guns protect the ship from small fast boats and are accurate up to 2 miles. Number 2. Advanced Gun System. AGS or the Advanced Gun System are 155mm cannons that fire rocket-assisted, GPS-guided rounds. These systems can hit within 30 inches of a target at 72 miles. The ship can house a total of 80 vertical launch systems, which are arranged along the periphery. These can accommodate the SM-6 interceptor missiles, the Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, and the Tomahawk missiles. The total program set for the acquisition of the USS Zumvalt, USS Michael Monsoor, and USS Lyndon B. Johnson is worth $22 billion. And with the current scenario, all of it seems like a massive failure. The extremely high cost per ship has rendered the U.S. Navy to operate it in potentially risky environments, where the versatile and smaller Arleigh-Burke is proving its mettle. Also, the Zumwalt has two 155mm guns, which we had mentioned previously, and they are without ammunition. Yeah, you heard it right. Those two bad boys turn out are ammo-less. The AGS system was designed specifically for the Zumwalt class to provide long-range naval gunfire support against shore-based targets. But the high-tech GPS-guided projectiles was supposed to cost $1 million per round. At what cost a much better guided cruise missile can be bought? The Pentagon naturally scrapped the AGS program and now intends to find a low-cost replacement for the ammunition, rendering thus the gun system useless. Coming to guided missiles, the ship, despite its huge size, can accommodate only a maximum of 80 vertical launch cells, accommodating air defense, ground attack and anti-ship missiles, while the much smaller Arleigh-Burke can house more vertical launch systems. In a bid to save cost, the Pentagon replaced the AN/SPY-4 radar, which by the way is an extremely powerful radar system, with a much more modest one. Supporters may argue that the ship is host to a wide variety of new technologies, as well as to a very modern and stealthy design, which has a rare cross-section of a small fishing boat. But the reality is that the stealth is overrated. Even a simple act as sticking the 155mm gun barrel out of the so-called stealthy pod can give away the ship's position. Also, advancements in anti-ship missiles threaten the ship's future. Unlike perceived by many, stealth is not a cloak of invisibility. The fact is that it is the introduction of so many new technologies at the same time on the same platform that has caused the ship's crew to discover frequent bugs in the system and frequent breakdowns in the hardware. It is this what has made the Zumvalt unfeasible for what it was planned for. At its best, the Zumvalt can be used as a technology demonstrator or a platform to test new and future technologies, but at the cost of $22.5 billion. Well, it's a classic example of expectations gone too far. Thank you. Hey guys, if you liked the video, then make sure that you press the thumbs up button down there and subscribe to my channel as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my updates. Also, if you dislike the video, then you have the dislike button, of course. Also, you can tell us in the comment why you didn't like it. That was it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.